you know, I didn't see his nose worm. I didn't think that he had any sort of overlord loading or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. So I thought, oh, well, I guess it's over. But I've destroyed his base. He must have an expansion somewhere. Aha! And I'm just going to go scout around with my Vikings. And meanwhile, what am I doing? I'm not really macroing at all, but I'm queuing up a lot of probes at my expansions now to keep my money low. Of course, queuing is probably not the best thing, but that's okay. And finally, my Viking spots this expansion over in the island. And I think I saw the Nidus Worm. I don't really remember. It doesn't matter. And of course, he is being very smart, putting in all these spore crawlers to defend against aerial attacks, which are the only kind of attacks I can safely do. It's going to be really tough for me to get medevac drops on him. And seeing that, I immediately build a fusion core because I want battle cruisers. Yes, the lovely, lovely battle cruisers are so fun. And I'm just going to chill out as it's natural. My opponent says this is a joke. Yes, well, maybe you should GG at this point, but he is a trooper. He is going to stick it in for the long haul. Hopefully, he can pull it out. I've got some idle SCVs because my natural is completely mined out. So I should really transfer these guys down to my gold. I compliment him on the Broodlords because they really did a lot of damage. He should have gotten them up a bit earlier, I think. But that's alright. Maybe if he'd gotten them up earlier. He says he should have countered with roaches, and I agree with him. Against my army, that would have been a great choice, and I would have had to switch over to Marauders. Anyway, so what am I doing? I remember that I'm still building tanks. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm stupid. Getting my supply really high. I'm building all my upgrades for the battlecruisers just because I can afford it and because it's fun. My gas is super low and my minerals are super high. I should be getting a lot more refineries. And these guys are just chilling out at his base. I don't really know why. I forgot about them, that's why. So I'm finally going to get a bunch of refineries up because I need a lot more gas. And everything is mined out pretty much. Although my main isn't. That's kind of funny. I just transfer everything so quickly over to the expansion. Now, you know what I should be doing? I end up muling like all of my gold expansions. I should be probably scanning on him just to be safe. Maybe he's going mass mutilist. I don't really know. But he's getting a spawning pool. He has an evolution chamber already. That's kind of an odd choice. But you know, that enables spore crawlers, so I guess he needed it. And I've got a huge mass of crap over on my gold expansion. My SCVs are getting a little in the way. And I'm building another command center because my money is through the roof. I need to spend it on something, right? Here's my first battlecruiser. Hooray! And I'm building more. But I guess I'm getting a little impatient and sending this one out, even though there's... And there's my Vikings, even though there's so many spore crawlers over here. He's asking if I'm getting battle cruisers or maybe banshees, and I just want to say he'll see. These Vikings are going to just patrol over here in case he has mutas. He doesn't though, so it didn't really matter. More command center, and moving out another expansion there. And I should really be building more starports. I don't know why I'm not. But whatever. More battle cruisers, more battle cruisers. And here comes my first attack. But look at all these spore crawlers. This is insane. I'm going to land these guys. He has no ground army. Haha, awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these guys out from the ground. And move my battle cruiser away. My opponent forgot that they could do that, I think. And let's just take a look at these totally awesome Vikings when they're in landed mode. It's like something out of Robotech. It's really cool. And there's my computer doing something stupid. That's alright. Finally, you get some Zerglings up, and I do not lift up my Vikings because my micro is terrible. So finally, my battle cruisers are going to move in here, even though I completely forgot to repair them. That's alright. Just going to use my Yamato cannon because it's really awesome and it's super fun to do. Here comes another battle cruiser. And I'm making more and more and more. I don't think you can ever have enough battle cruisers right now. And this is just sort of clean up, so I'm going to speed this up a bit. Let's just take out his Hydralisks, take out his evolution chamber, so we can no longer build spine crawlers. My opponent complains that they nerfed the setup time on the battle cruisers, which is true. They decreased the build time on battle cruisers. But, of course, I say it wouldn't have mattered in this case because it's such a late game and he couldn't do anything about it anyway. It's not like I rushed to battle cruisers. But my 2 battle cruisers actually get destroyed. But that's not a big deal, right? I'm just going to build more. There's some more. There's another one. And I've decided to move in with a couple here instead of just one at a time because this spore crawlers do a mess of damage against that. I'm sitting on 6,000 minerals, and I'm at a 200 army, most of which is completely useless in this battle. Oops. So I'm just going to move in with 3 battle cruisers, all with Yamato cannons. Bam! Look at that. Just sit back and watch the carnage. And I'm gonna Yamato cannon his lair, but his Hydralisks are making a good attempt, but there's just not quite enough of them. And now I see that he's moving his spore crawlers up, so I'm gonna back off a little bit, and I'm just gonna repair, because I know I've got another one coming out. I've got 2 more coming out, and this thing's repaired really quick. So I'm just gonna move in for the kill with 3 battle cruisers, and at this point it's over. I mean, it was over a long time ago, but now it's really over. His spore crawlers are dead, his Hydralisks are dead. I'm Yamato cannoning his lair. You gotta love battle cruisers, right? So, he was saying, not like I was thinking I was going to win, lol. That's okay. I tell him it's a valiant effort, and he GG's. So that was an epic game by me, one of my longest Bronze League games, and a very close game. He was winning for parts of it, and I think in the end my macro and everything just caught up with him. My unit composition was a little too much for his Zerglings and Hydralisks. Just too many Marines, and my build is getting a little better. I'll have to fix it up a little more in the future, maybe get more tanks instead of Hellions against his Hydralisks. But all in all, I think that was a pretty fun match, and I learned a lot from looking at it. So, thanks for watching.